Guys, there's 4 types of husbands out there that I've seen so far talking about menopause. There's a 5th guy, and I think it's you because you're here. Now, let me tell you about the other 4 guys. There's the she needs to fix it guys. Now, these are the husbands that are basically saying that despite the fact that she's losing estrogen, testosterone, and progesterone, which are hormones that affect literally every area of her body and her mind, they affect the area of her brain that controls mood. They affect the area of her brain that controls temperature. They affect the amount of serotonin and dopamine in her brain, which are her feel-good and reward chemicals, so depression often sinks in. When estrogen drops, cortisol spikes, which causes anxiety. You get the point. And the guys are saying, fix it. Like, flip a switch. Make it go away. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And the truth is, she doesn't really want to deal with it either. Not easy for her. Nobody talked to her about it. Nobody prepared her for it. Doctors aren't trained to support her on it, but she's going through it. And she can't just fix it. Yeah, there's things that can be done. There's solutions out there, but they don't apply to everyone. So it's not that easy. You also have issues with insurance. You got issues with cost. You got all sorts of issues. It's not that easy. Then you've got the second guy. Now, the second guy is the it's not real guy. Now, this is the husband that basically probably sits somewhere in the moon landing, flat earth category because they're saying that something that affects all women everywhere scientifically proven just isn't true. That 1 billion women on the planet today got together and said, let's come up with a story. For what? Like to get out of something? Is that what the plan was? Is that the big collusion? 1 billion women got together and they're like, we're going to get these guys. Let's come up with something called menopause. And then let's, have mood swings and lack of sex drive. Let's give ourselves some anxiety and some depression while we're at it. Maybe a little weight gain that's out of our control. Frozen shoulder, Let's dry up our vaginas. Let's do that. And let's just make sex just really painful. That sounds like a good plan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's real. So let's move on to husband number 3. Husband number 3 says, I go through this too. Now, I'm assuming husband number 3 is not referring to himself being like an amazing partner and going through this journey together. Maybe he's referring to the fact that he's dealing with the other side of the effects of what she's dealing with. I mean, that's fair, I guess. Sure. Menopause affects everybody, right? It's affecting her. It's happening to her. But if you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage, you're going through this together. I don't think that's what they mean. Maybe andropause. Maybe. 10%, roughly. Small amount of the male population deals with a low enough testosterone for it to be called andropause, to have the symptoms of andropause. And oh, by the way, as a man, because testosterone studies have been going on for 100 years, if that does happen to you, you just run along to the doctor and get exactly what you need. And they know exactly what's wrong. Widespread medical studies happened in the 90s for women. So they actually aren't having that experience when they go to the doctor. They're often getting gaslit. Told it's their fault, told they're getting too old, told whatever. Told to just go relax, or sent down a rabbit hole of pills and specialists. And then we've got husband number 4. Husband number 4 likes to say that he's going to trade her in for somebody younger. That's his solution. Now, the problem with that, obviously, is that that younger woman is going to end up having menopause also because, see the earlier part of the video when we talk about every woman goes through this. And that's just, aside of the fact that that's kind of a disgusting thought to just say that. And these are actual husbands who are saying these things about their wives. That's real. They're out there. But I don't think that's you. I think you're actually husband number 5. Husband number 5 says, this is some pretty hard shit that my wife is going through. This is something that clearly she wasn't prepared for, doesn't necessarily know how to handle, and doesn't have a lot of support about. So, what I can do as husband number 5 is I can learn a little bit about this. If you want to learn about it in easy, quick little bites, check out my TT, my IG channels. If you want to learn about it a little bit more in depth, you can stay right here. But if you take, I don't know, 15 minutes, I mean, each of my posts are about a minute long over on my TT channel. Watch 15 of them. I don't care which ones. If you don't think you need to understand and learn about menopause after that, well, you're probably going to end up being one of the 60% of relationships that get divorced during the menopause years.